Hello, fantastic St. Leo graduate students. Hi, Dr. Stan Reeley here. Um, it's so good to be with you and it's so good to be a part of this journey with you. And for many of you, it's the capstone. It's the end of your journey. Uh, and you're in the process of planning your commencement, which is wonderful, and congratulations to you. I know where you've been and what you've had to do, and it's not an easy road. If earning the degree was simple, everybody would have one, right? Um, so congratulations on not only your academic success, but on your temerity to stay on the path and to fulfill a commitment to yourself and to your future. So I'm very pleased to be a part of that, particularly as you're wrapping up the um, the MBA experience here with me together. All right. So I just wanted to go over a few things with you about the course because it's intense, but it's well paced so that you will have no problem getting everything done that you need to get done and on time. All right. So, first of all, let me just make sure that I emphasize the fact that I really am looking forward to working with you and interacting with you in our discussion forums because this is the place where you and I and your classmates have the opportunity to interact and share research experiences um, and any other thoughts, opinions that you have, because this is how we learn best from each other. So assignments I see, but the discussion forums are very important because this is our opportunity to all collaborate. So please engage in discussions. Um, the other thing is make sure that you read all of my announcements that I post on the homepage because there's good and essential information for you there because I can't always put everything in the course modules and really in the it just gets like overwhelming. I fear. So that's why I place information in weekly announcements to kind of once again keep the pace rather than it all kind of blitz onto you. So check in. Don't skip straight to the discussions or the assignment that's due. Make sure that you review my announcements that I post. They're very important and essential information there for you. Um, there are there are not many assignments in this course, but the assignments are large ones. Note that you have really three assignments in this course and one exam. Your first assignment is due in at the end of week 3. That's Sunday night, due by that Sunday night of week 3. The second assignment is due by the end of week 6. Okay, and the third assignment is due at the end of week 8, but it's due on a Thursday night, not a Sunday, because it's a two-part assignment. Uh, the assignments for weeks 1 and 3 are both writing assignments. The assignment for week 8 is a writing assignment and a narrated PowerPoint assignment. But don't get overwhelmed by that because week 1 assignment, week 3 assignment 1, and the assignment in week 6, assignment 2, what you're doing is you're building on what you've written in week 3, and you will share it with what you've added to it in week 6. All right. If in week 8, it'll be a combination of assignments 1, 2, and 3, or the assignments that's due in week 3, 6, and okay, and 8. It's a combination of those assignments that you have uh, already submitted to me, where I've provided feedback to you. You have a chance to make edits, corrections based on my feedback, and fine tune it and all of that before you submit the final demonstration in week 8. Okay, meaning assignment 1. Assignment 2 and assignment 3 is really the same assignment. What it's doing is just growing and evolving. But the assignment in week 8 is not only the evolved, completed, fine-tuned combination of weeks 3 and 6 together, plus what was due for you to add to it in week 8, but you need to also provide a PowerPoint presentation about your assignment, okay, where you narrate it. You need to use the audio feature to narrate the slides that align with the capstone assignment, okay? And basically, the capstone assignment itself is where you choose a publicly traded company and you do a strategic analysis based on various components that are very well explained in the course as you progress ahead. It's a building process, um, and then the PowerPoint presentation is a visual way for me to enjoy and benefit from hearing you describe what I'm seeing on the slides that align with the written document. So you'll have a written document and a PowerPoint presentation narrated by you in the week 8 submission. This due on Thursday, not Sunday. Remember, all the other assignments are due on Sunday night, but because this assignment is larger, St. Leo has given us a couple more days to have it in order to provide better feedback and for you, because it's larger. All right, but it's something you're going to be very proud of. Trust me, I've taught this class many times before, and I'm always quite pleased with what you produce as a result of the progression of assignments as you work forward from the beginning to the end. All right, same assignment, just building onto it. Let's see. The other thing is I have provided for you in it the first announcement, and I'll probably give it to you again, but it is an Excel template where all of the various tasks that you need to show about the company that you choose, that you're assessing strategically. The template for that particular task is built into the Excel spreadsheet. So in addition to the narration that you'll provide in the writing document, the Excel spreadsheet also gives you a place where you can insert your data and then paste that into the document so that it's a combination of the written uh, word, the verbiage, with the table, chart, graph, whatever it is, okay? So be sure to give that a good review, because it's a tool that I do believe that you will appreciate once you get into it and realize that this is going to make what I have to do much simpler. In addition, I've provided a SWOT analysis for you as a template for you as well. Also, a suggested list of some publicly traded companies, but you get to choose whichever publicly traded company you would like. But what I do not, and I'm going to post in announcements each time you send to me the company that you choose, and I'll need that by the end of week 2. Um, but I want to make sure that I post those so that there's no overlap, that the two of you are not doing the same company. I want everyone to do a different company, all right? Because there are lots of them out there. And plus, when you share your executive summaries with classmates, everybody will have a different executive summary. Um, Back to the PowerPoint at the end of week 8. The audio narration is all that's required. Um, but if you want to do a video narration that is inserted into the slide, I welcome that also, okay? Because that way I get to see you and hear you at the same time. There is an exam in week 7. It's one of those standardized Peregrine tests, okay? So don't worry about it. I believe there's a study guide for it built into the course shell. I'll double check, but it's really nothing that you can really study for. It's open book, so any sources that you have available to you that you want to check on online as you are progressing through the exam, which is timed, by the way, go for it. And let's see, what else was I going to tell you about the exam, the capstone presentation? Okay, there was one other thing that I wanted to share, but it's completely escaped me. Be sure to check out document sharing, where I have zip folders for you where there are articles and from journals and things like that, as well as APA writing tips. And we're in the 7th edition now, by the way, so that you can have access to those as you progress ahead as well. Okay, my mind's a blank. There was something else. It did escape me. Gosh, I don't want to just take up your time. Oh, Zoom chats. Thought about them. Um, in your directions, it's going to refer to some sort of a place where you go where we're going to be holding chats. I'm not going to do it that way. I'm going to offer Zoom chats to you periodically throughout our time together, which will fly by the way. But I don't want to have the Zoom chats unless you're going to join me. We're not a big class in numbers, so if I hold a Zoom chat, I really hope that you'll be there. I won't take up much of your time, but I'm there for you to answer any questions you might have, to clear up anything, in order to be a resource for you so that as we progress ahead, your success is more and more and more guaranteed. And when we're talking in real time, and all of you are there, or as many of you that can be are there, and I do realize you go to class online so that you don't have to be at a certain place at a certain time, but the Zoom chats will be useful for you because you'll get to hear what a classmate is asking, and you may have that very same question. But I won't be formal in the presentations. We'll have a nice conversation about what's coming up, the assignments, what's ahead, any clarification on directions or instructions, things of that nature. But again, if I just hold the chats and there's no one there keeping me company, as I like to say, I have to assume that you don't have any questions. So I'm going to make myself available to you. If you want to, shoot me an email and just let me know what days or nights, times are not good for you, because otherwise I will try to choose a day and a time that suits